We're here in the kitchen with the guys from Cask and Ale. I love Cask and Ale in St. Pete. You're in Sarasota now.
Yeah, so happy to be here. It's wonderful here.
Awesome.
We're glad you're here.
All right, so what are we making?
Oh, so we are going to do a shakshuka, which is a...
It's fun to say.
Yeah, exactly. It sounds like a dance to me. But it's a Mediterranean dish, started in North Africa and then kind of eased its way up towards the eastern part of the Mediterranean. And it's basically two components really. It's the sauce and then eggs that are cracked into the hot sauce and then sheared or finished off in the oven. And then we're going to go one step further and we're going to take a za'atar spice, which is a Lebanese style mixture of sesame seeds, fresh thyme, marjoram, and a little sumac, and we're going to brush that onto the pita breads and finish that off. So I'd like to start off with the sauce, which is really the foundation of anything that's tasty.
Onions?
Yes, you got your kind of like a lot of people will start with like onions, celery, and carrots, but we're going to actually go with a little bit of bell peppers.
Okay. Oh, that was bell pepper?
Celery and bell pepper, yes.
Celery
so now
and bell
that
pepper.
combination will really start to sweat. And you really kind of know when the best time to add your next ingredient is when you can smell the last one. So,
Oh, really?
yeah, that's kind of a
know
good
that.
little tip. So as soon as I start to smell those peppers, is when we start to move on. A little mixture of kosher salt and black pepper. Let those seasonings develop inside the sauce,
can smell that.
so we don't have to season too much.
Smell it, yeah.
There we go. Thanks for the cue. Next ingredient. Next ingredient is our garlic.
Oh, we should smell this very quickly.
Wow, and not just a little garlic.
Well, a little to some.
I'm going to be smelling Bobette the rest of the evening.
Exactly. So again, just letting it sweat, letting it get really, let those flavors meld. A lot of these, ingredients have oils, and you want those oils to release inside the dish to really become round and soft. So next we're going to add a little bit of tomato sauce, actually just plum tomatoes that have been pureed down to be nice and smooth.
When you really cook, do you have it divided out like this? Right beside you?
It's a habit of mine, yeah, absolutely, because I can really just don't even have to worry about it. I can multitask, I can get a glass of wine.
He is a sous chef.
Exactly. I just,
Well,
just
and to
jump
not
around.
have the mess, like I get so bummed when I look over and see all the cans,
Yes.
but that's such a nicer way to cook.
Yeah, some people like to do fancy glass dishes, but I've always been a fan of my dishwasher safe class.
Yes, I think that's good.
And if I decide to use a half dish, I could always just put the lid back on and pop it back in the fridge. So another little fun thing to do. So now I added the roasted pepper puree, just another flavor to reinforce all those flavors. And then to create the base of the sauce, we're going to add some vegetable stock,
Vegetables.
just to keep it vegetarian. It's not a bad thing.
So you could do a chicken stock if you wanted, or any other kind of stuff.
Yeah, this is the part that wherever your whimsy takes you is where you can really go.
I can't trust my whimsy.
I'm sure it'll taste good nonetheless. A little bit of cumin and smoked paprika to really give it that those dry spices to really develop the flavors. And then I can't help but put in a little bit of hot sauce and Worcestershire sauce.
All right, so
zip.
while that cooks up, because how long does that take?
To begin to end, you're looking at maybe like 20, 25 minutes.
All right, so while that cooks up, we're going to switch gears and go over here to the drinks, because you guys also have amazing craft drinks at your location. So tell us about what you're going to be making.
We've got a few. This is our take on an old-fashioned John Griffith's recipe. So
All right,
we're,
teach us how.
Absolutely. So we're going to start off, we've got some house-made pecan syrup. We're going to double down on this recipe because you look thirsty.
I like doubling down.
So we measure everything, one, out of respect to the recipe, and two, out of respect for our bottom line.
Right. Well, and the balance matters. You can't just throw in some syrup, right?
Absolutely.
Because I know you virtually are scientists here.
We want you to have the same cocktail every time you come into the bar, and the way it was meant to be
Okay,
experienced.
you're going to have to make this one kind of quick.
Absolutely. So we've got Angostura bitters. We're going to do 4 dashes there because we're doing 2 cocktails. We've got this nut bitters, 4 dashes there.
Dashes aren't that much.
They're not. That's pretty potent stuff. You're welcome to taste that by
no,
itself.
thank you.
We're going to go 4 ounces of delicious
Wow.
bourbon.
You filled that right to the top and didn't spill a drip.
That's what I do.
All right, and while you shake that up, we're going to get to the cracking of the eggs, because I think that's next, right?
Yes,
To you,
here it
Linda.
comes. So now the sauce has really come together. I just finished off with a little bit of green onions.
Where am I going to put these eggs?
I'm going to ladle this right in.
Oh, is this ice?
Oh, this is ice. Okay. It's better that than the hot liquid.
Yeah.
We've got 45 seconds
bring
for me to
scoops
put the
right
eggs.
All right, and then you just crack those eggs right in.
Yeah.
Go
Right.
1, 2, 3, right across.
All right, Linda. I'm going to let Linda do the egg cracking like an expert.
Like a champ.
And I'm going to take the...
All right, you're going to stir here. Give me a little help.
And we'll go ahead and bring the finished product out of the oven.
There we go.
3.
That
Open door behind
looks
you.
great.
And the old-fashioned is being stirred, shaken and stirred, it appears.
This one's just stirred.
Just
Oh,
stirred.
just
Oh,
stirred.
okay. There we go. All right, this is Cask and Ale,
go.
small
Right
plates,
over here.
craft cocktails. Stephanie, great to have you here with us.
Thank you so much.
We're going to dig in, take some time, and enjoy the Suncoast view.